Sa video na to, i-compare ko ang dalawa sa pinakamalaking pangalan na madalas ma-encounter ng mga founders pag nag-start ng business. Harvard Compliance and LegalZoom. Hey, I'm Erin from StartupWise. Kung kakasimula mo palang i-build yung startup mo, you probably heard of these names tossed around. Pero ano ba talaga ang ginagawa nila? Mas importante, which one makes sense for you in 2025? Samahan mo lang ako kasi i-breakdown ko to na parang first time mo palang marinig yung tungkol sa compliance. We'll cover what Harvard Compliance is, and I'll show you their pricing side by side. At tatapusin natin to with the pros and cons na kailangan mong malaman bago ka pumili. Section 1, ano ba ang Harvard Compliance? Think of Harvard Compliance as your business paperwork assistance when you start a company. Kailangan mong gawin yung mga bagay tulad ng pag-file ng paperwork sa state, pag-appoint ng registered agent, and keep up with the annual reports. Hindi siya optional, legally required lang talaga siya. So Harvard Compliance steps in and says, don't worry, kami na ang bahala niyan para sa'yo. Nag-specialize sila sa compliance services tulad ng pagiging registered agent mo, pag-file ng annual reports, and helping you stay in good standing with the state. Their big selling point is simplicity and peace of mind. Instead of you keeping track of deadlines and forms, system na nila ang gagawa niyan para sa iyo. For founders who just wanna focus on hiring, pagbenta o pagbuild ng products, yung Harvard Compliance nang bahala para mabawasan ang legal stress mo. Section 2, what is LegalZoom? LegalZoom siguro yung pinakasikat na pangalan sa space na to. More than 20 years na sila sa industry. And millions of people have used them to form LLCs, corporations, non-profits at pati na ang pag-file ng mga DBAs. Kung si Harvard Compliance ay parang compliance manager mo, si LegalZoom naman parang all-in-one legal storefront mo. Hindi lang sila registered agents, nag-handle din sila ng trademarks, wills, contracts, business licenses, and more. So kung founder ka at gusto mo ng isang platform lang para sa iba't ibang legal tasks, LegalZoom feels like a bigger marketplace. Pero syempre, pag may mas malawak na scope, minsan mas mataas din ang presyo at doon na nagiging interesting yung comparison. Quick heads up lang, kung gusto mo makita yung current numbers habang pinapaliwanag ko, i-open mo yung pricing page sa Harvard Compliance sa ibang tab gamit ang link sa baba. It'll make it easier to follow along and compare as we go. Ngayon, tignan natin yung pricing. Papakita ko sa'yo step by step exactly kung paano siya lumalabas sa screen. So ngayon na nasa Harvard Compliance pricing page na tayo, makikita mo yung all-inclusive registered agent service na $99 kada taon at magre-renew ng $149. Kasama dito yung same-day document delivery, entity manager software, unlimited document storage, and pre-filled forms. Meron ding multi-year discounts para sa new customers kung saan makakasave ka kapag bumili ka ng 2 taon o higit pa. Kaya kung 2 years, makakasave ka ng 23% and $95 per state na lang. And year 3 plus is $149 per state o kung 3 taon, makakasave ka ng 33% at $89 per state. At kung higit sa 4 na taon, babayaran mo na ulit yung $149 per state. Alright, so you can go ahead and kickstart your business in minutes. Ito na yung limited liability company. Ang LLC nagsisimula sa 0 plus state filing fees and the simplest, most flexible way to structure your business to protect personal assets. Meron ding corporation, S Corp or C Corp at nagsisimula to sa $149 plus state filing fees. Mas complex na structure to with the ability to issue shares, mag-go public at mag-go global. Meron din tayong non-profit, so yung 501c3, nagsisimula sa $99 plus state filing fees, and it's a structure designed to support public or social benefit that can be eligible for tax breaks. Meron din yung Doing Business As or DBA na nagsisimula sa $99 plus state filing fees para itong paraan para gamitin ng business name mo nang hindi kailangan mag-maintain ng LLCs or corporations. At tinutulungan ka rin nilang malaman lahat ng business types. Kaya para sa LLC, pwede ka mag-solo or mag-team up. Make sure you're not personally on the hook for business liabilities. With LLC, meron ding corporation. Kung plano mong mag-issue ng shares, mag-go public, or mag-go global, mas bagay na mas maging corporation ka. Para sa non-profit, you would create an organization to give back and be eligible for tax breaks. Tapos sa DBA, makakuha ka ng business name para sa sole proprietorship mo na hindi nagpo-form ng legal entity or a new name for an existing entity. Alright, kung i-compare natin yung dalawa, you can see Harvard Compliance is very much a compliance subscription model, habang yung LegalZoom naman ay parang menu ng services kung saan pwede mo piliin kung ano lang ang kailangan mo. Section 4, Pros and Cons with Founder Scenarios. Dito ko gusto i-break down na parang nag-chat lang tayo, isipin mo na nakaupo tayo at tinanong mo ko, so Erin, alin ba talaga ang dapat kong gamitin? Simulan natin sa Harvard Compliance Pros. They keep you on track, Hindi mo kailangan alalahanin ng deadlines at ire-remind ka pa nila. Kung ayaw mo sa paperwork, ito na yung ultimate best friend mo. Maglalagin ka lang at nakalayout na lahat sa system. Malinaw na din yung pricing. Alam mo kung magkano babayaran mo bawat taon at kung ano makukuha mo. Cons, kung kailangan mo ng higit pa sa compliance tulad ng trademarks or custom contract, hindi mo to makukuha. Renewals do go up after the first year, kaya kung nagpapatakbo ka sa multiple states, the cost can pile up. Ito yung founder scenario, isipin mo na may 2-person startup ka at nakakakuha ka ng client sa ibang state. Suddenly, you've got to register there. Pinapadali ng Harbor Compliance yung headache na yon. But tomorrow, you also need trademark protection. Malamang kailangan mo pa mag-manage ng isa pang service. Ngayon, para sa LegalZoom Pros, one-stop shop na siya. You want to start an LLC, protektahan ng trademark, or gumawa ng will para sa sarili mo? Lahat nasa isang platform na lang. Yung $0 LLC option ay perfect kung konti lang yung cash mo. Sa simula, kailangan mo pa rin bayaran yung state fees pero malaking tulong na hindi mo muna bayaran ng service fees. It's very well known. Investors, banks, at partners yung pangalan. Cons, the add-ons are where it gets pricey. You start free, pero kung idadag mo yung registered agent, contracts, licenses, it can double or triple fast. Broad siya kaya hindi compliance ang specialty niya. Gumagana naman siya pero hindi kasing laser-focused ng Harbor Compliance. Isipin mo solo founder ka na nagsisimula ng e-commerce shop. Kakaunti lang yung budget mo at kailangan mo lang mag-file ng LLC. Perfect ang LegalZoom para doon. Affordable siya sa simula and you don't need extras yet. But a year later, kung lumago ka na at kailangan mo ng compliance reminders, mararamdaman mo yung apps. Kaya kung ito yung takeaway, Harbor Compliance is like hiring personal compliance assistant. LegalZoom is like walking into a giant legal Costco. Makakahanap ka ng kahit ano pero pwede tumaas ang bill depende kung gaano kalaki yung cart mo. Section 5, alin man dapat mong gamitin? If you're the type of founder who's terrified of missing those deadlines, Harbor Compliance is your safest bet. Kung gusto mo ng legal toolbox na mas malawak para sa compliance, pwede naman LegalZoom para mas bagay sa'yo. Hindi to tungkol sa kung alin ang universally better, kundi kung anong kailangan mo bilang founder. So, ayun na siya, Harbor Compliance versus LegalZoom ngayong 2026. Both can help you start and manage your business, pero bawat isa ay may kanya-kanyang shine. Kung gusto mo silang i-explore by yourself, nandito lang yung mga links sa baba. Harbor Compliance, startupwise.com/harborcompliance at para sa LegalZoom, startupwise.com/LegalZoom. Those are affiliate links, which means if you use them, the channel earns a small commission at no extra cost from you. Nakakatulong to para makapagpatuloy kaming gumawa ng ganitong videos at ma-share yung tools para sa mga founders. Again, ako si Erin from Startupwise. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood at kita-kits sa susunod na video.